So over the next couple of weeks, you'll be seeing videos from a conference, videos on VOD TV from a conference called CableNEXT. This was a conference organized by Screenplays Magazine, excellent conference, brought the cable industry together with Silicon Valley. And Roger, since the cable industry is something that you've never really been to a lot of their conferences, what were your impressions from this?
Well, my first impression, the thing that caught my attention by the most was the awareness of over-the-top services, but also thoughts in lines with embracing them. I thought there might be a little bit of weakness on comparing it to traditional type services, but that was really a kind of the key draw for me anyways, or the key point for me.
And I won't dwell on this, but Tim Savagino, of an analyst, suggested that cable industry is like the telco industry in 2003. That is, they've kind of been beat up by the street and their stocks are down, and now is a good time for them to paint a picture for investors as far as a big picture of what they're going to do. They need to invest in the infrastructure and need to invest in something kind of like a Fios or a Uverse type of thing to really show how they're going to continue to differentiate.
Which made me think, when do the industries stop being competing industries and actually start getting blended together? What's the difference between whether you're a cable company, a telephone company, perhaps satellites in its own world, but otherwise you're a terrestrial service and you're providing voice, video, and data.
And playing along that, Tony Werner, who was the keynote speaker in the first day, he really kicked things off. He talked about 5 things where they're going. Things like place shifting and time shifting, content choices, connected devices, HD eclipsing standard definition. But the thing that he threw out that I think kind of surprised attendees, but it also points to this kind of convergence of different industries, is the whole idea of cloud computing, and how that might be a play for the cable operators. Google and others are already kind of doing this, and so it even extends beyond just the communications industry when he suggests things like that.
Yeah, and I guess even with that, I would just say overall the conference really impressed me. I mean, there were some really impressive speakers at the conference, hit on some very good topics, and I guess you'll be able to see those in the videos over the next week or two here. Yeah,
and one of the themes to look for is this whole thing about OCAP. We've got a great series of interviews with people, kind of a soup to nuts of what OCAP's about. From investment point of view to the actual technology and the market for it. So I think you'll see some interesting perspectives there. I came away from it thinking it's going to be a good tool, but it won't necessarily be the thing that opens up the cable industry the way, say, the Netscape browser opened up the internet for anyone to develop things.
And I came away from it thinking, wow, we got a lot of work to do over the next few hours because we got a lot of great interviews and now we got to edit all of it.
So watch for more coverage of the CableNEXT conference here on VOD TV.